It's all about the $1 million, but first, this is no mere consolation race. This sprint showdown in itself, Darrell, has pretty much an all-star field.
I believe, Mike, this is the strongest field of cars I've seen in this race before. David Reagan starting on the pole, fastest qualifying speed of the year anywhere, 191 miles an hour. You got 4 of the first 6 guys that are all predicted to be first-time winners. You've got winners in this race. You've got Jeff Burton, you got Logano, you got Truex, you got Vickers. They are winners, proven winners. But the guy we're all going to keep an eye on starts 13th tonight. That's Dale Jr. That makes this a big deal, boys.
Yeah, and Mike, you got all these winners in these fast cars. If you're going to want this $1 million at the end of the night and you're in this race, you better be a gambler. There's 27 teams looking for 3 spots. And when we come to halfway, strategy is going to play a part in who wins this race. And I can't wait to see who does what, because it got to go out of the box in order to win in this event.
Look at the size of that baby.
200 by 80, and they lit it up fully for the first time when we came on the air at 7 o'clock. The sprint showdown, first half, opening kickoff. David Reagan, A.J. Allmendinger. Pace car is in, and Reagan, second generation driver from Georgia, brings him to the line. Green flag, we're racing.
Boy, Brad Keselowski immediately gave a shot to A.J. Allmendinger to get him going. Whoa, Menard, bad loose down there in the middle of 1.
3 wide off turn 2 already. Marcus trying to stick his nose between Keselowski and Truex.
And he brings the 9 up high. Behind Keselowski, 2x2 into the corner with Reagan well out front. He will lead the first lap.
Yeah, Menard his car was really loose down in turn 1, but he's coming back now. We know he's fast.
Tony Raines bounced off the wall, but continues. Let's know one groove racetrack. They're 2 and 3 wide all the way back.
Martin Truex, a strong run through 1 and 2, got under Keselowski, and now shooting for Jeff Burton as they go into 1.
Truex is 56 on the move and into 4th place. Behind Reagan, Allmendinger, and Menard. Bobby Labonte got into the wall that lap.
Yeah, this track is just really, really slick, and we got trouble. Turn 1, the car. Oh, hard lick.
Landon Castle down to the bottom of the racetrack, and Derek Cope's car.
He just wanted to go straight.
Cope heavily damaged and slides into the mud in the infield.
Right away.
Boy, that 64 car of Cope rammed into 09 of Castle. I mean, he just hit him running wide open. That was a big hit.
Look, though, Darrell, Landon Castle's when the net's down. That means Landon's okay, or was able to lower the net himself. And the main part of the contact was to that left rear tire area. You can see just ahead of the tire, the door was still in pretty good shape. But, man, that was scary looking. Derek Cope didn't have anywhere to go.
No, it wasn't Derek's fault. It came right up in front of him. Castle came right up in front of him.
Now this happened back at about 22nd place, way deep in the field. Let's show you what happened.
I believe something happened to the 09, because you'll see him.
Look at there, left rear tire.
You see he's got smoke, and
that's the left rear tire.
Tires
all
down,
pieces.
And he's sideways getting in the corner. And now just hang on here, because this is going to get big and ugly.
Check out that camera angle. Great work, guys.
Now watch this thing when it goes back up the hill. Here you think he's going to stay down. You think he's going to stay down. Go high, go high, go high. 1 made it. Bam!
Oh,
1
what
didn't.
a lick in the driver's door. On our Fox Exmo Extreme Slow-Mo Cam, both drivers have climbed from their cars. They are both okay.
Look at that rear spring bouncing through the air.
That's just that's an incredible hit to the left rear of the 09 car.
These cars are amazing. The way you can run into each other and walk away. We just said both drivers are out. They walked away. I can't believe it. What an impact.
Landon Castle released from the care center. He is okay. No free pass on this caution. Green flag.
Truex is ready to go, wasn't he?
Martin Truex, he's all over the back end of Allmendinger, trying to get him going. They may have the advantage on the outside. Oh, Martin pushed up right there in the middle of the corner.
But Dinger is going to exit turn 2 with the lead by half a car length. Can he hold it? No. Reagan comes storming back on the inside.
two fast Fords at the front of the field right now. Jack Roush says he's got the car to beat in David Reagan's car.
Menard looking in that bright yellow car in third. Truex fourth.
Whoa,
Keselowski fifth.
Boy, AJ just slammed the door on Menard right there going through the trial.
He tried to slam it, Darrell.
Cost him his momentum, and Menard exits the corner in second.
But here comes Allmendinger back on the outside, runs him down the hill too. Didn't like that move he put on him on the front straightaway, I don't believe.
I think what we're seeing right there, Michael, is that steam under the hood.
And some under the helmet.
Yeah, maybe a bit of that too.
I think that's a fair call on both accounts.
Still stung by that Daytona 500 restart that perhaps cost him a win in the Great American Race. Reagan, who made his move too soon, appears to be able to hold off Paul Menard. Now they'll come past the halfway sign, and then likely on the back straightaway, NASCAR will wave the caution, and it'll be halftime.
And it'll be decision time.
That's when they have to decide at that cone whether they're coming or not. And the first two are not. And everyone else except Keselowski among the top half dozen or so are in.
That's what always happens. The leader is a sitting duck. Whatever he does, do the opposite.
Dale Jr. stayed out. So did Casey Mears. Todd Bodine.
We saw what happened at the end of the race at Dover last week. About the same scenario. 20 or 30 laps on the tires. Mark Martin stays out, running 14th or 15th and runs second. Has a chance to win the race. Staying out, I think, is a great call.
I think it is too, and let me tell you why. This is the Darlington tire, the right side tire. Think about Regan Smith. 30 laps on his tires at Darlington, was able to hold off guys with two tires.
The Napa car of Truex got two tires. So did Ambrose, Logano, and Burton. Bobby Labonte got two, and way to the inside for the lead. Bad Brad. How about that?
Well, he timed it perfectly, and he's been running up there and pushing people on every restart. He just pushed himself to the lead that time. We'll find out if clean air means anything.
Wow, what a restart that was.
And David Reagan wakes up in second, 3 wide. The Dinger, Ambrose, and Casey Mears.
4 new tires and nowhere to go.
Mike, all these guys right now back in that gaggle right there, they're thinking, we gotta go, we gotta go. And that's when something usually goes wrong.
Only green flag laps count in this segment. Second place, Menard, inside Reagan.
I think this is what Drew Blickensherfer was trying to tell David Reagan. Focus. Don't worry about the tires. That's not what's going to beat you. That restart might be what beat you, and he reminded him of that.
But you know, Darrell, every now and then these athletes will step up and do something special. And what Brad Keselowski, don't blame it all on Reagan. What Brad Keselowski did on that start was special.
While they battle for second, one car is closing on that pair, and it's Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Yeah, and he's bringing Truex and Logano with him. Look, those first 6, 7, 8 cars are all gaining on our leaders, so those tires are paying off a little bit.
And Allmendinger with his 4. Allmendinger of his 4 got up there. He's getting up there pretty quickly as well.
Burton's pass, though, leaves him 1.8 seconds out of second place. And first and second are the only places that matter.
And I believe those guys running first and second right now, Keselowski and Menard, I believe they're pretty happy. Menard's sitting there saying, okay, you and I, let's just leave it like it is.
This is Keselowski's first showdown. He has competed in 2 All-Star races with finishes of 7 and 17.
I thought I was having a flashback there for a minute when that 2 car took the lead, because you remember how strong he was.
Car in the wall, turn 4. Caution is out for the number 30 of David Stremme.
It's another car that stayed out.
Hard contact.
We haven't seen any sign of tire issues, and even though Stremme was a car that stayed out, looks like that right front tire is blown, but we haven't seen any problems with the tires here.
No, you're right, Michael. He was the last car not to pit at the halftime break.
But you think about the dominance of that 2 car over here last year with Kurt Busch at the wheel, and here this thing is running, looking pretty stout right here tonight.
What we do now, Daryl? Come get some tires or stay out?
No, man, you made your bed. Got to lay in it.
I bet you Dale Jr. might think about coming to
Well,
get
now
some
there
tires.
might be somebody like him, but the guys up front, I think they got what they got.
There is Stremme, who was running 17th, up and into the wall just ahead of Todd Bodine.
I wonder if old David Reagan can pay his team back here and have a restart like Brad put on him. He's in position to do it.
Keselowski, Menard, Reagan, Truex, Logano, Burton. Who's going to win it? Green flag.
Oh. Man, Burton just got into the back of Truex. Got him a little slideways.
Logano tried to stick his nose in there. He gets up into Menard.
Oh, we got
Dinger gets into him, and away they go. Around goes Vickers.
No caution yet.
Caution's out, inside, caution's out.
Boy, that was aggressive.
You know what I call that? UGLY. And there ain't nobody got an alibi for that one.
Sure, we're flat spotted RP.
That's just ugly.
Joey Logano had a head of steam, and he was going to take advantage of it.
And a tire rub on the left front of Paul Menard as a result of that contact.
That baby.
And the right rear has gone up pretty well, too. Remember, these caution laps do not count. Who are we going to look at on this restart? How about Paul Menard?
Yeah, the restarts are tough over here, man. You just don't realize that so many times this happens.
We see he tried to anticipate it a little bit, Daryl, and then he spun his tires, and Truex got in the back of him.
Yep, he got into the side of the 2 car a little bit, and here comes Joey Logano saying, excuse me, pardon me, coming through.
There's a hole there.
I'll make one, I'll make
there
another
is now. And up they went, and not sure how Brian Vickers got turned around, but he did.
Burton crowded him down on the apron.
Okay.
Burton crowded Vickers down on the apron.
4 wide.
For a minute. This is when you say, you all right? Caution's out.
Look at AJ.
Now watch the 31 car turn down right there into the Vickers car and put him on the apron and spun him out.
Look at Logano. He's just acting like Paul Menard isn't even there. And you know, we talked about those 4 tires that one guy has, 43, AJ Allmendinger. Look where he comes out of this crash in.
He's happy man.
However, since caution laps don't count, we're going to revert to the restart order we had on the last restart. This time, Allmendinger with Martin Truex, Logano, Ambrose, Menard, Burton. Who is going to win the sprint showdown? Green flag.
Reagan just can't get going. I mean, every restart he is lagged back. He just can't take off with those other guys, and that's really hurting him.
Look at Ambrose up on the outside track, trying to take them 3 wide.
Boy, Allmendinger's there.
Loose.
Oh, another car up to him.
Yeah, Menard got with Truex. Martin drops back. More
save.
tire rub on Menard.
Good save right there, boys.
That wasn't a little bit of payback, was it?
Now there's a Menard.
Look at AJ Allmendinger.
Oh, he gets under Menard. Racing his teammate hard.
Tell you who's loving every bit of this, though. The cat out front. He's a happy camper.
Allmendinger, Ambrose, teammates racing for 4th. Keselowski out front of Reagan and Logano.
He's going to pass him. He's got to run off that turn 2 over there. I believe he's got enough steam to do it.
That was Reagan's radio. Michael, all he needs to do is finish 2nd. How important is it to win this race?
Well, when you're a kid, all you think about is a trophy, and that's what's out there at the end of the trophy. Let's go get that trophy, Daryl.
What did we say when we came over here? I don't want to run 2nd. I don't care what it is. We want to win something, man. Go home with something.
That's when your crew chief will tell you, be careful, but pass him. I'm like, well, I don't know how to do both those things.
Right. Or you hear those dreaded words, big picture.
Yeah. There is no big picture tonight.
No.
I mean, right now, I mean, sure, you can say these 2 guys are going to transfer.
Get up under him. He'll give it to you. You're worried about fuel.
Get up. I ain't worried about fuel. Those Dodges don't get great fuel mileage.
2 to go.
Get up under him, he'll give it to you. That's not true. But he's got to get under him.
Oh, here he goes.
Right
here he goes.
Come on.
He's got him down the back.
There you go. Do not let him down. That way, bud. That way. You're coming to the white. Still there. Still there. Clear.
Nice move for David Reagan. He is back to the lead over Brad Keselowski. White flag in the wind. 1 lap to go.
All I can tell you is Reagan is lucky he got by the 2, and they better be glad there's not about 5 more to go, because that Marcos Ambrose is coming in a hurry.
David Reagan has 2 nationwide wins. He has never seen the checkered flag first in a Sprint Cup car.
Well, he's getting ready to see it.
Keselowski second. Ambrose closing hard as they come off turn 4 for the final time.
The All-Star race. Good job, guys.
The Sprint Showdown to David Reagan and Brad Keselowski. All right, format, much like it was last year. 100 laps, 150 miles. 50 laps with a 4-tire green flag stop mandatory at lap 25.
And the only thing I can tell you, that's the only thing that we can predict. They're going to run 50 laps, and we're going to change 4 tires in the middle of it. After that, strategy is going to be all over the place.
Oh, by the way, wild and crazy, just you can pick one.
Right. A caution flag after 50, then after 20 more, and the final 10. We're going to be tracking Kevin Mannion, native of Massachusetts, all night long. He is the crew chief for Jamie McMurray. Picked up a win here last October at Charlotte. That's the Toyota Camry Hybrid pace car. About to dive to pit road, and we're about to go green for $1 million to win.
There is no better race and no better time than to say, boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing in the All-Star race, boys.
We talked about the restarts, and Darrell, we saw right there, Clint Boyer couldn't get going. That's going to be the key at the end of this race, making sure you get a good start. Clint's 0 for 1 on that.
I've never seen anybody that can restart the way that 18 car does. He is awesome.
Busch, Biffle, Boyer, 3-car breakaway.
Got to watch these early laps because these cars get a little bit pushy on the low air pressure, and it takes a couple of laps for them to settle in.
Edwards 4th, Mark Martin 5th, then Stewart.
See Jamie McMurray down on the bottom of the racetrack. 2-3 grooves here, Mike. You can run all over this racetrack.
Kurt Busch, last year's winner in the 22. Jeff Gordon right behind on the bottom.
Isn't that fun looking? Look at that.
Is it just my imagination, or do they really look like they're doing 210 miles an hour?
Clean and green, and it's 2 cars in front of the field. Boyer under fire from Edwards for 3rd. And here's Carl to the bottom.
You know, I think a lot of these race car drivers, maybe even Carl Edwards more than anybody, we heard Boyer's attitude there on the start. They might be a little bit tired of hearing about Kyle Busch. This is All-Star night. We're going to show Kyle Busch something.
Well, I always had a theory about a race like this. You can either be a part of the show, or you can be the show.
Kyle Busch for Joe Gibbs Racing, which has never won the All-Star race, playing Catch Me If You Can, and Greg Biffle is there.
That high line off the turn 2, that is the key. Getting up there high and getting that momentum down the back straightaway.
We've talked about all the power these Fords have. Darrell, you put one up high and keep it wound up, she really goes in.
And I'm
New leader,
sure
Greg Biffle.
New leader, 16. Nice and smooth now.
I'm sure Kyle Busch will realize that maybe I need to get up high here in a lap or 2. You got to try that high line if you want to pass somebody.
In a hurry, 24 complete. As Greg Biffle brings them across after they cycle through lap 25.
These pit crews that participated in the challenge the other night to see who had the fastest pit crew head-to-head, they're going to go head-to-head again right here.
And earlier this week, it was Denny Hamlin's team who won the Sprint Pit Crew Challenge, so they get their first pick of pit stalls tonight.
We'll see if that's a big advantage or not, because Denny's running back in the 15th spot. He needs to make some progress here. Maybe they can help him in the pits.
Teams must take on 4 tires after completing 25 laps. Next time by, pit road will be open. We say it's all about the driver, but now it's all about the pit crews for this lap.
Well, the driver that's on the move is that cat, Matt Kenseth. He's driven into the top 10 around Jeff Gordon there, so he's made good progress through the first half of this race.
Yeah, and you definitely don't want to make a mistake, Dick Berggren.
Carl Edwards running in the 2nd position, has an excellent car on throttle coming off the corner. That's where you really want it to stick. Matt.
Kyle Busch said around lap 19, the car flipped the switch and it went to the tight side. He waved off a track bar adjustment, just air pressure, Steve.
Matt, Casey Kane said his car had gotten tight in the center, but as the laps went down, he said he was starting to get loose, getting in and off. So they're going to make a chassis adjustment on the number 4 Toyota Ford Casey Kane.
Biffle leads him off pit road with Edwards. We are under green. And you see positions gained or lost, everyone coming out pretty much in the order in which they went in. Now, Brad Keselowski did not stop. He has no brakes, so he'll come in after pit road is clear.
Tough night for the 22 team. He was running last with his teammate with no brakes, and now he has a bad pit stop. So
the defending champion of the All-Star race not having a good night. And here's Keselowski, who's probably going to just shut it off and creep it in.
Yeah, good call, though, to wait till everybody got off pit road. That was a good call on his part. So who's the big winner and who's the big loser on the pit stops, guys?
Well, up front, it's about even. Greg Biffle had a half-second lead over Carl Edwards, and that lead is again half a second as they go back to green.
nobody saw that coming, and I don't think anybody saw that young man from Knoxville, Tennessee, pulling into victory lane in the Daytona 500 either. That's why this race season has been so entertaining, so many storylines.
Yep, Trevor, we wish you were here tonight, buddy.
1 lap to halftime for the 3rd straight year. The first segment of the All-Star race has run caution-free. And Greg Biffle is going to bring it home here. Kyle Busch led 4 laps. Biffle's led 45, make it 46 as he comes by. And as the field cycles through.
Still clear by 6.
What did he do there, Darrell?
I think he lost focus there for a second or something. I'm not really sure what he did.
Yeah, now the caution waves.
I think he was thinking about the caution coming out.
We're going to get 2 tires, Darrell?
Gonna have to see how this all works out here. We've been 50 laps.
Pit road's open.
25, no, sorry.
Here's Dick.
Crew Chief Bob Osborne told Carl Edwards they are right on their plan. He has told the crew, be nice and smooth, boys. A little loose coming off is what they're going to try to fix on this stop. Matt.
And they debated a little bit in the 16 camp, going with 4 at this juncture. Also, wedge adjustment, the car a tick on the free side. Steve?
Matt, pretty sure Casey Kane's just going to take 2 tires. He says the car's all right, I just don't feel like I'm going anywhere. They also make a track bar adjustment, 2 tires.
Well, Carl Edwards got 2, and he got away quickly, as did Casey Kane, but there were a lot of 4-tire changes.
I like getting my 4 right now.
Yeah,
it gives me some options.
And then what do you do on the next one?
Yeah, well, then I've got options. I might stay out. There's some point I'm going to stay out, I promise you.
They line up 5th and 8th. As we're ready for the restart, 50 to go, 20, 20, and 10. 3 segments, $1 million at the finish. Carl Edwards brings him down, green flag.
Carl was ready.
Denny Hamlin jumps to the outside. Oh.
And
3 wide.
Oh, Biff. Hold her down, bud. Man, that was almost big.
Jimmy Johnson takes advantage. He's 3rd. Alongside Casey Kane for 2nd. Here comes 5-time in the number 5.
He's a big mover tonight. He's got a fast car.
Kyle Busch 4th. Greg Biffle in 5th. Regan Smith up for 6th against the 17 of Kenseth.
Oh, we got a gaggle. A little bit of a problem right here, getting awfully tight.
Where'd Carl go?
He's up here waiting on these guys to catch him.
Yeah, right. He's 1.9 seconds ahead and pulling away.
He knows they'll be coming.
Oh, in the wall, Casey Kane. There might have been contact from Biffle, but Kane's in the fence. Yellow is out.
All right, bud.
What a shame.
He had a great drive going tonight.
Yeah, and Biffle's having a hard time handling the bottom of the turns 1 and 2. Well, look down in there at Biffle's rotors, Mike. They're glowing.
That car's done for the All-Star
Oh, yeah,
race.
he's crashed.
May have lost a second. Tire went down.
He doesn't think Biffle had anything to do with it, maybe.
Let's see if there's any contact or if Biffle get down under him. And
Biffle's all over him.
oh, I don't know.
That's kind of a hard one to say, but
we couldn't tell from that angle.
It's hard to say if Biffle got into him or if the right rear. I mean, he seemed to think a tire was going down, but he may not know how close Greg Biffle was to him either.
Yeah, good for it. Keep coming, caution's out, back or down.
I mean, you almost have to think Biffle hit him.
I mean, that's what it looked like.
There's a little mark on the left rear corner of Casey's car, but the angle's not conclusive.
I think getting in, I think it's almost that bump draft thing I was talking about. You can push a guy in a straight line, but you got to get off of him or you'll turn him around when you get to the corner. That could be what happened there. We just got to get a better look at it.
Carl Edwards elects the outside lane for the restart. Jimmy Johnson inside. Kyle Busch, Matt Kenseth, Greg Biffle, Jeff Gordon, Tony Stewart, David Reagan, Denny Hamlin, Kurt Busch, the top 10. Green flag.
Jimmy Johnson was pretty good on that restart. Oh, man, look at them going down into 1.
3 wide.
Man, I'm glad that's the best drivers in the world.
Oh, Kurt Busch just nudged David Reagan aside. And here comes Hamlin on the bottom. Regan Smith takes him 3 wide with Rudeman.
Boy, he's not giving him a whole lot. Rudeman's not giving him a whole lot of room right there for Regan Smith, and that's going to get tight.
Rudeman made a good decision there. He said, I better back off. I mean, I want to go in that hole, but there ain't room in there.
That decision was made for him, Michael. He didn't really have a whole lot to do with it.
He was almost into David Reagan. And up at the front, second place, Carl Edwards battling the 18 of Kyle Busch because Jimmy Johnson is away as the leader. Matt?
And Kyle Busch trying to score that elusive All-Star trophy, running in the 3rd position. He says that basically our car is not as loose as anybody else, and we've got to work on that, Steve.
When they come around, it'll be 2 laps to the end of segment 2.
I think that's your race at this point between the 5 and the 99. They got the best 2 cars at this point.
All right, in 2 laps, one of these 2 pockets 25 grand for being the segment leader. Who will it be?
It's going to be Carl if Jimmy runs up that hill. Look at that. Look at Carl go down that back straightaway. Oh my gosh. Like he had a turbo.
Got a turbo duck.
They just cued the duck right there.
69 complete. Caution at lap 70. And then the option to make a pit stop. Kyle Busch 3rd, Kenseth, Gordon the top 5, Biffle 6th, Stewart, Hamlin, Kurt, and Rudeman the top 10.
But what I love is you just don't know. Carl Edwards just drove by Jimmy Johnson. Did we expect that? Probably not. Did Jimmy Johnson expect that? Probably not. Who else is back there that can do that?
Just keep racing, I'll let you know.
Well, Carl's going to come to pit road, right?
Yep.
Get him 4 tires, you think?
If he does, will everybody pit?
No.
Okay.
There's some guys back there that have already made that decision.
I know the first car that won't pit, or I think. I shouldn't say I know. I can't see Rudeman pitting. He just got 4.
Got 4. He's in good shape.
And he's
Stay
in
out,
10th.
stay out, stay out.
Whoa! Whoa, everybody!
Whoa! Trick! I tricked him.
Oh, fake you right out there. All right, let's cover those who did stop. Dick?
Now Matt Kenseth is going to come in and take tires on his car. Carl Edwards' biggest problem is the debris on his grill. Steve.
Indecision in Jimmy Johnson's pit. Finally, the last second, Chad Canal said, come, just right side tires for Jimmy Johnson. Cars saying the balance is good on that race car.
The first 7 drivers, excuse me, 6 of the first 7 did not stop.
But right there shows you this race will make you do things that you normally don't do. That 5 car, Jimmy Johnson, Chad Canals, they live by 4 tires. Just then, they took 2.
Carl Edwards and Kyle Busch will lead them to the green. Carl takes the inside. Jeff Gordon, Greg Biffle, Tony Stewart, Denny Hamlin, David Rudeman, Jamie Mack, Regan Smith, and Mark Martin. This segment is 20 laps. It'll take us to lap 90.
Whoa, Carl spun the heck out of his tires, and he couldn't get going. And, man, look what it did.
Jeff Gordon was on the move, realized he couldn't clear Kyle Busch, and eased it off into the corner.
Remember I told you when we started I need to work on my restarts? That was going to be the key.
Man, but we got to give Carl some left side tires eventually, Darrell.
Well, I think that was what was wrong. Those tires had got a bunch of buildup on them. He didn't clean them up enough. That thing would not go when they dropped the green flag.
Kyle Busch started on the restarted up high, and he is gone. Gordon, Edwards, Biffle, Stewart. Biffle up high. Stewart on the bottom.
Biffle's car will not stay down going into one. When he drives that thing in there and tries to go low, it shoots up the racetrack.
And you know, later on, whether he's on the bottom or not, he's going to go for it. Oh, yeah. If he shoots up the hill, we could see a big problem.
Well, he's just going to bounce off somebody then. That'll be his plan.
Kyle Busch the leader. Jeff Gordon trying to eat into that advantage of half a second. Matt?
And Dave Rogers told Kyle Busch, just save me some fuel. That's why they stayed out for track position. Meanwhile, that 24 Gordon, he says simply, if you can fix my entry, our car is great from center exit. This could really turn out to be a great night for the 24s who won this race since 2001.
On the bottom, he is being pursued, though, by Rick Biffle. Biffle trying to come back up to where he has led the most laps tonight. Biffle, Edwards, closing on Gordon.
They're all in hot pursuit, Mike.
And those 4 cars putting a little distance on Stewart and the rest of the field.
Well, that's Kyle Busch getting out front on the restart doesn't surprise me one bit. Jeff Gordon being where he is, if I were the other guys, I'd be just a little wee bit worried about that.
Start thinking about 04 time. He's won this race 3 times.
3 times. I'm still going. I'm still hanging.
3 wide back here, and look at Jimmy Johnson.
He's got
stuck in the middle.
He's got a problem of some kind. That car is just going backward. Look at it.
Oh,
Regan Smith.
Regan Smith into the outside wall.
Hang on to it. Hang on.
Hold it. Caution's out.
Hang on, buddy. Don't hit that inside.
Just kissed it.
I think it's okay. No damage to the right side.
Yeah.
I think he's all right.
He can't see. The cockpit's full of smoke.
We sure can't see him.
That was a wild ride.
First All-Star appearance for Regan Smith, who won at Darlington.
Got that left front.
Furniture Row Racing into the All-Star event.
Got that left front bent in just a little bit, Darrell.
Yeah. Did he get a little hip there?
Hard to say.
Let's take a look at it and see if somebody helped him around. Let's see if we can get a shot of him. Here we go. Here we go.
We might have had a little help there.
I gotta think he might have had a little help there.
Matt Kenseth.
Sure did look mighty close. He might be just like Greg Biffle was, though. Never touched it.
As the pace car hits pit road, let's crank it up for the restart.
Be ready. Ready. Almost there. Showing.
pressure building, the intensity.
I'm gonna have to tell Brad Paisley, ask him not to let you in any more videos of him. Although that was pretty cool.
It was. That's fun.
Here comes Carl. Carl Edwards going after Kyle Busch, who gives him room on the inside. Entering turn 1.
Yeah, but watch,
Still there.
watch this off too over
Still
there.
out there.
Man, that's a hard pass to make, especially on older tires like Carl's got.
Just stay patient, pick him apart.
Pick him up.
5 laps to go when they come back.
Come on, man.
To the lap 90 caution. Only one past winner of the Sprint All-Star race in the top 5, and that's Tony Stewart in 4th. Denny Hamlin has climbed to 5th.
We can count that 11 car.
Uh-oh, got a little tight, the 18 did. Ran up the hill and they gave Carl a run down on the bottom.
Carl ought to be able to pass him this time down there in the 3 and 4. Get that bottom going here.
Wow, look at Edwards pack it into the corner.
Clear. Clear by 2.
And a new leader, Carl Edwards.
That's it. Good work.
That's it.
I told you to pick him apart.
Pick him apart. You got him.
5th place, Denny Hamlin. 6th, Jeff Gordon. 7th, David Rudiman. For the break, tire changes are not allowed.
Right.
That will happen after everybody rolls back out behind the pace car. Then the pits will open again. You can make a stop for tires, and when you come back out, how you come back out is how you will restart the final segment.
And that's when it's going to get interesting. Because I believe there's some guys back in the field that might just stay out when they do that.
$200 by 80 feet. 4 months to build it. 158 LED panels. 9 million LEDs. 11,000 man hours to create that big screen. And what resolution. Wow.
I'm just not sure about this 78 car still on pit road.
I think the only car.
And pit road is open, and they're still sitting there.
4 tires, mandatory pit stop. First off pit road will be first to the restart. Green flag. Dick Bergman.
And Bob Osborne has told his crew, be smooth. Carl Edwards is working as best he can to get around that 78 car without it interrupting his flow. Matt.
An opportunity, Dick, for these athletes on pit road to showcase their talent. Nick O'Dell and Jake Simonera. The tire changes for Kyle Busch going to work. Meanwhile, on the 16 at Biffle, Rodney Fetters, DW, 1-year-old Jackman. He's already around on the left side. Steve.
Matt, Nick, Chris Manich, and Mike Hicks, the tire changers on the 11. Crew Chief Mike Ford said, hit this one out of the park, boys. A little bit of a problem on the left front. Little slow stop for the 11.
Edwards, Busch, Biffle on the first 3. Kenseth from 7th to 4th. How about that? $10 green flag laps, $1 million to win it. Carl Edwards gets a little bit of a jump, and it's on.
So does Greg Biffle, man. He is right there. Boy, this is where Greg has had a hard time keeping his car on the bottom, but he does it this time.
Kyle Busch hangs tough on the outside, runs good through 1 and 2, and is
got the momentum. Biffle likes that bottom if he can hold it. Can he hold it? No, he's going to have to get out of the gas a little bit. Kyle's going to clear him.
Edwards, Busch, Biffle, and Rudiman, the front 4.
I tell you, that 99 is so stout tonight, though. Man, he can just go where he wants to. He's got a great car coming up off the corner like a rocket.
Third place, here comes Rudy.
Rudy Tooty, fresh and fruity. It's coming.
David Rudiman has won here at Charlotte before. He's up for 3rd, and Kurt Busch has bounced off the wall at turn 4.
Boy, he did. Boy, look at old David Rudiman. He's looking around there, Michael. He's got a little shot here.
Well, now I got 2 problems. I'm nervous about the race, and I'm nervous about that car and how he's going to do.
Oh, boy.
These guys are so intense right now, Mike. Rudiman to the bottom, Kyle higher line. Biffle starting to look around up top.
And Stewart coming. And Mark Martin's got a bit of damage.
Mark's got a lot of damage to the right front. His right front is all jacked up in the air.
Now watch Kurt Busch into the wall, and below, watch Jimmy Johnson and Mark Martin get together.
Yeah, Jimmy tried to get away from the 22. I think Jimmy thought the 22 would bounce off the wall. He was looking for a little room.
That's hurt both cars.
Look at it, Michael. Look at that lap. Look at that 28.68 on Carl Edwards.
Fastest lap of the night at lap 92 for Edwards and Rudiman and Tony Stewart.
Tony Stewart got into the back of Biffle exiting turn 4 there. Got Biffle a little bit sideways.
Right there, he is on that white line, both ends of the racetrack.
In the prior 4 years that this has been a 4-segment race, no one has led at the end of segment 3 and gone to victory lane. Carl Edwards is trying to break that string.
Kyle Busch did exactly what I said he should do. He moved up the racetrack, running a little bit higher line, and he is closing that gap on Carl Edwards in a hurry.
He was 3/10 quicker than Edwards that lap.
He is coming big time. Look at this gap right. Look at it close in 3 and 4.
Lap and a half to go.
Oh, they want it so bad, Darrell. You know that.
White flag.
He's going to catch Carl going into turn 3. Don't know if he can do anything with him or not, but he's going to catch him.
Edwards on the bottom.
Kyle he waited too long to move up. I think if he had moved up sooner, he might have caught Carl and had a shot at him, but it's going to be too little too late.
2 more corners for $1 million. Edwards comes up a groove. Busch close, but not close enough. Carl Edwards wins the Sprint All-Star race and $1 million.
All right, baby. Awesome work. Awesome work, my friend.
You know what I like most about that 10-lap segment, Darrell? Carl had it loaded up.
Here he comes.
Oh my gosh!
Oh boy!
He just tore his car all to pieces. He hit this manhole down there. He tore it up.
Sorry about that.
He tore the whole front off of it. He was going to do a Matt Kenseth that he didn't know there was a manhole down there.
You can get behind that show car over there on pit road.
I don't think
that's going to happen.
He's going to get behind a record. What he's going to get behind.
That is awesome.
Gosh.
He didn't make one mistake all night long till then.
He just didn't. There's a man cover down there. I think there's a cover down there that he hit.
In your words, dadgum cars tore all to pieces.
Dadgum cars tore all to pieces, Mike.
Here we go, $1 million backflip.
But at least he made it down here. He's got to be sick about his car, though, because I bet they were going to use that thing next week.